Round subjects has passed now. Today could very well be our last meet. The end game is here. Soon there'll be nowhere to run or hide. Use this meet-up wisely to create your support networks and gain each other's details. We will need each other in the coming weeks and months. We must stand together now or forever be lost in a dystopian nightmare that your kids and grandchildren will be forced to endure. The darkness is here. The satanic curtain has been lifted. Whatever your concept of evil is, make no mistake, it has arrived. It's in our shops with masks, one-way signs and facial recognition cameras. It's infiltrated our schools with work bubbles and a curriculum that soon could be normalising paedophilia. It's taken over the NHS, leaving thousands to die under the pretence that COVID has them overrun. It's a lie. And it's even entered our places of worship. Face masks, social distancing, the banning of singing. Religious leaders, hang your heads in shame. Your absence is noted. And for some of us in the north and Leicester, it is knocking on our doors right now, trying to force us to get tested or face a £1,000 fine or even detainment. Very soon, it'll be breaking down your doors and detaining you or your kids. Look to Australia for a glimpse of our immediate future. If you don't believe any of this, look at the Coronavirus Act 2020. Yes. It's a sobering read. But the legislation is there, it's all set up and ready to be used on a moment's notice. All this is being sold to us under the pretence of safety, of course. Which we all know is a monumental lie. Let me tell you something. Many of the people who engineer and design these draconian laws, dismantling your human rights day by day, are part of the hidden and fundamental players in the mass in child abuse that goes on in the world, and it's on a mass scale. That trickles right down to the governments, the mainstream media, and the celebrities we watch every day. Child abuse isn't something that happens occasionally with these people. It's rife and it's happening all the time. This is the real virus. To the people at home, stop consenting and acquiescing to this evil. The people here today will not have it, and if anybody tries to hurt our children, we will die defending them. We will stand together. We will stand together as a community and protect each other. We are calling out all those with a platform, all those celebrities and mouthpieces on TV and in the media. Here's a message for you. Either speak up now against this tyranny and abuse and help bring this corrupt system to its knees, or if you stay silent, we know who you are and what you are and whose side you're on. We know you are bought and paid for by your masters. You have sold your souls cheaply. As it will be you and your children next, you are just pawns like everyone else. The people here today will know what's behind your fake smiles and layers of makeup. You are rotten, and we will call you out and hold you to account. By the time winter comes, things may be too late. We'll be looking at more lockdowns, more police powers, and a track and trace system that will enter your homes by force. Don't think your family and kids will be spared. Again, it will be sold to you, to the masses, under the pretence of safety and for the greater good. Nazi Germany is upon us, make no mistake. Let me tell you something else. They have the technology and infrastructures to create a real second wave if they wish to, where young and old could die or get sick in numbers. This winter is here to break our spirit and determination. It will test all of us psychologically and spiritually. They will try to divide and polarise us even more. This is not to scare you or use fear against you, it's a call for urgency. But it's also a call for preparation, mentally, physically and spiritually. The next 4 to 12 weeks are vital. Get off your knees and summon that inner courage we all have to resist this. Follow your heart and what you know to be true. This is the time for the lions to be heard and the sheep will follow. Here's a message to the people who aren't here today. What makes you think these dark days aren't coming? They are passing laws and legislation quicker than ever before. What unfolds in a day would have normally taken months. I urge everyone to read a document by the UK government called Mindspace to see how they have brainwashed us all in the UK. Read Operation Lockstep, Scenarios for the Future of Technology and International Development. Look at Event 201 and especially the UN's Agenda 21. These documents and events are central to their campaign to change humanity. These are the meat and bones. Every other subject is distraction and merely symptoms of these papers, the actual disease. I will repeat, Event 201, Lockstep, Agenda 201, Agenda 21. Research them and read them well, and then come back and look into our eyes and tell us we are conspiracy theorists. It's unfolding and its tentacles are reaching far and wide, and it will not stop until it leaves nothing untouched. I ask the people on social media constantly sharing information and claim to know what the agenda is. Where are you today? If you haven't got the energy or drive to get off your sofas and come together in person and stand with us today, what makes you think you have the energy to defend yourself or your family when they come to your door? Which they will if this bulldozer of destruction is not stopped. It will keep going until you beg for a return to these days. Even these dark days now will seem like paradise to what is to come. Food shortages, business closures, universal credit, forced testing, vaccinations and restriction of movement all in the short term. They will of course bring their order out of chaos. In the long term, again look and research Agenda 21, a paper put together by the UN, adopted by 178 governments, including this one of course. Every movement and word uttered will be monitored. Our assets and businesses a thing of the past. Is this the world you really want to live in? Here's a message to the puppet masters and puppets. We will be the voice for the vulnerable in society, the disabled, our children and our elderly, the ones who cannot speak out and cannot be heard. We will defend them and protect them to the best of our ability, and we will not let this tyranny play out. We are here to protect each other and to support each other in the dark days to come. We will not be divided on our race or religion, however hard you try. Yes. We will stand together in unity. We do not fear you, for you are not our gods. I'm just going to go on about what we're here today and what we're doing today. Just give us a quick second, I'll have a quick drink.